What if your financial plan worked, until it didn't? What if everything you built was solid, but in the wrong place? Today, we dive into the underground world of ants, creatures that survive storms, droughts, and chaos. Not because they are the strongest, but because they know when to change course. Let's explore how these tiny insects can teach us the greatest lesson in financial resilience. Beneath the forest floor, a colony of ants works tirelessly. They've been building tunnel systems for weeks. Precise, deep, interconnected. Each chamber has a purpose: food storage, egg protection, escape routes. To them, this is security, stability, a future that seems unshakable. Then, thunder, rain, vibrations. Above ground, the weather shifts. A storm is coming, stronger than anything the colony has faced. At first, they carry on as usual, trusting the structure, trusting the past. But nature doesn't honor history. It rewards adaptation. Water seeps in. At first, it's just a drop. Then, a trickle. Soon, it floods an entire chamber. Panic spreads. Some ants freeze, unable to abandon what they've built. Others move. They don't waste time blaming the rain. They act. A new tunnel is started. Higher ground. Different direction. Temporary shelters. Emergency food relocation. To the outsider, it's chaos. To the ant, it's resilience. In personal finance, we build perfect tunnels. We set goals. Save. Invest. Budget. But then, the storm hits. Job loss. Medical emergency. Divorce. Inflation. Global crisis. Suddenly, that perfect plan becomes fragile. And many freeze. They refuse to adjust. Hold on to a budget that no longer works. Keep investments they no longer understand. Avoid facing reality. They drown, not in failure, but in inflexibility. Ants aren't born knowing what to do. They learn as a colony. They follow signals. Share information. Respond quickly. Humans can do the same. Financial resilience isn't about having all the answers. It's about asking better questions, noticing leaks early, being willing to pivot. It means switching strategies when necessary, downsizing your lifestyle, reallocating your budget, starting over without shame. Adaptability isn't weakness, it's survival. The ants' new tunnels aren't beautiful. They're improvised. Messy. But they work. They protect. The queen is moved. Eggs are saved. Food is stored above ground until the soil dries. Some ants never return to the old nest. They rebuild completely. In your finances, temporary plans can be powerful. A side hustle during a crisis. A pausing investments to cover essentials. A taking on a modest job to stay afloat. These moves aren't defeat, they're part of your storm strategy. Days later, the rain stops. The sun returns. The ground dries. Flowers bloom again. And slowly, the colony begins to assess. Some parts of the old structure are usable. Others are lost forever. But now, the ants know where not to build. What signs to watch for. Which routes flood first. Experience becomes protection. And next time, they'll move faster. Resilience isn't about avoiding the storm. It's about responding wisely. The ants that survive don't cling to old plans. They adapt, reroute, reinvent, and they do it without drama. In your financial life, the same is true. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't fear the temporary. Don't resist the pivot. Because the tunnel you built yesterday might not be safe tomorrow. But your ability to rebuild, that's where true wealth lives. If this story helped you reflect on how to stay flexible with your finances, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And tell me in the comments, what financial storm have you faced, and how did you pivot? Welcome to the financial jungle. Here, nature explains the economy.